like a little 1/8 ounce homemade finesse jig, only about 1 inch long. And I'm gonna give you guys a quick sneak peek here. Most of you guys know about my Blaukat Throwback jig. Guys, here is my Blaukat finesse jig. We haven't come out with it. This is the first time anyone's seen it. It's gonna be available at Tackle Warehouse. I'll let you know when it drops there. But this is my Blaukat finesse, my Throwback finesse jig, living rubber hand-tied skirt. So the difference between my main jig and the finesse jig is here. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about when you want to use these real finessey jigs like this over anything else. You're going to get more bites on a small jig. Let me just say right off the bat. Most people fish, when they fish a jig, they think of a finesse jig. The finesse jig is the most popular jig style out there because you get more bites on it. It's just no ands, ifs, and buts about it. You just get more bites on a smaller finesse jig, but you get bigger bites on a full-size jig. So given that, let's talk about the situations you want to use a smaller jig, a smaller downsized jig with a smaller trailer on it. Every lake is unique to itself on this, but most of the time, if you're fishing a lake that has a lot of fishing pressure on it and the water visibility is not that big of a deal, even though finesse jigs can work really good in clear water. I've caught a ton of bass on finesse jigs in stained water lakes. It's more about the structure in the lake and the overall fishing quality in the lake. So if you have a lake that is public body water that gets a lot of fishing pressure and the fish are sort of educated in it, you're gonna get a lot more bites on a finesse jig. And that's when a finesse jig really, really stands out. Again, regardless of the cover or regardless of the water clarity. When it comes to finesse jig fishing, I have caught bass on water visibility anywhere between 1 foot of visibility on a finesse jig to 20 foot of visibility on a finesse jig. And I've caught them on wood, rock, grass, any cover that they have. They work in the same situations as a full-size jig, except they're going to be more productive for those highly educated, tougher to catch bass, or situations where the weather conditions aren't real conducive. So say, for example, you're flipping boat docks with a full-size jig like this. And you're catching a few fish, but you're not catching a lot, and maybe there's not much wind, it's a bright sunny day, a lot of boats out on the lake. If you switch to a little finesse jig under those situations, you're gonna triple your bites from the big size jig. So what I like to do in my own fishing is when I go jig fishing, I have both tied on. I've got a full size and I've got the finesse size. When they get conditioned or they start to get off the full size jig, that's when I go to the finesse jig. Keep catching fish easily, keep getting more and more bites. The good thing about a finesse jig over a full-size jig is a finesse jig will work in more of a wide range of different types